So Craig, we've been to Central City, which is the neighborhood of New Orleans, but I don't know much about what this neighborhood is like. So what was going on here when you came?
Well, 1996 when we arrived here, Central City was the hotbed of murders in the country.
It's not a nice place.
Yeah, it was a rough spot. And this particular corner that we picked out was the headquarters of the prostitutes and the drug dealers. It was a 24/7 operation, and it was a beautiful 5-story building. And but they used to hang outside underneath the awning and do their business. That was the first thing we had to do, is make friends with them so they wouldn't burn the building down when we attempted to buy it.
So just the fact that you had an awning there sort of kept them dry and let them do what they were doing?
That was it. It was, we somewhat restored it, not to the luster that we will soon, but...
You kept the awning?
Oh, yeah. And it's been, there was a payphone out here, and that was where it was being done.
So this is your building now, and what's going on inside?
Well, come on in. We've opened a wonderful restaurant, and it's a little bit more than your normal restaurant.
All right, thank you. What do you got going on in here?
Man, it's a live restaurant, but it's a lot more. It's a job training program for at-risk youth. Kids 16 to 21 that otherwise would have been in jail or in the graveyard.
So this is training for them, and I suspect makes a big difference in their life?
Absolutely. These kids learning life skills. They learn, you know, showing up on time, getting along with others, how to keep a job.
Yeah.
And so that's the basis of our program, and then we give them skills.
Terrific.
Guys like Oscar who come through the program. Hey, Oscar.
Hey, Oscar, have I leave for a second? Kevin O'Connor, how you doing?
I'm Oscar Peabody.
All right. So you go through the program here?
I went through the program about 2006. I was at the age of 16, and
what were you doing before this program? What was your life?
Before the program, I was like a gang member. I mean, I was in elementary, and everybody would pick on me, so I just decided to fight back. So going into middle school, I kind of adopted a gang, and I was just, you know, running a gang in middle school. And because of that, I got into a little trouble. I got an armed robbery charge, and I was on house arrest at 16.
So from armed robbery to cooking here, and what are you doing now that you're a graduate?
It's just one day that my grandma just came by and stumbled upon this place, and they told her about a program.
Yeah.
So I just took her advice and came on in, and because of this place, I work at Emerald. I'm a apprentice sous chef. I mean, I've been to the White House. I did a lot of things because of this place. So the reason why I'm here is because hard work and determination and not giving up.
It's a great story. I'll let you get back to it before I lose your job for it. Thanks, Oscar.
Oscar's a great example, man. He comes back every week and volunteers his days off.
And is this the guy running the show right here behind the line?
Chef Joe.
Hey, Chef Joe, can I bother you for a second?
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
This is your whole operation back here, huh?
Yeah, back here's what I do.
What are you serving today?
Like today we got crawfish pasta, smothered pork chops, jambalaya, gumbo, sweet potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, collard greens, smothered okra, fried catfish, fried chicken. You know, the kind of food that make you go home and unbutton your pants.
Well, all right. I'm going to have to try some before I get out of here. Looks like you're running a tight ship, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Terrific.
Kevin, we're blessed with some great people that have changed their lives and helped others change their lives, and that's at the heart of what we do.
And I guess here in New Orleans, the service industry, the restaurant industry is key.
It is.
A lot of good jobs for these guys.
A lot of good jobs, a lot of good opportunities.
Yeah. But you're also doing something close to our heart, right?
Absolutely. After the storm, we started our construction training program, and we built 15 houses right here in Central City.
Good job.
By teaching these trades, Kevin, we're rebuilding lives and rebuilding this community.
So how does the job site work in your guys' whole equation?
Well, if you look at homes like this, there's endless opportunity for us to teach. These homes offers a classroom, just like the cafe offers the classroom.
So back there, the students are working at the restaurant to learn some life skills. Here, you're putting them on the job site to learn similar skills?
Absolutely.
All right.
They come rebuild a home, or we start from scratch and put a new home in.
So this is one of your lots right here?
Absolutely. You'll see those stakes up for the piling of the foundation.
Great.
And then in just a few short months, you'll be seeing this.
All right. So who's going to live in a house like this?
Working class poor, some $10, $12 an hour person that never before had an opportunity to own a home.
Okay.
And this is the type of situation where it's there's opportunities to get them into a home, and it changes the whole dynamic of the neighborhood, because a homeowner's not going to let drugs be slung on his street.
Makes a big difference to have people owning their own homes, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
So any of your students ever end up in any of these houses?
Well, that's the whole beauty. Chef Joe, who you met at the cafe, bought the first house we built.
Oh, no kidding.
So it's full circle for us to have training, education and their home ownership.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we are learning how important the volunteer groups are to really bring it back New Orleans. And I got to say, you are doing your fair share, Craig.
Oh, well, thank you.
Nice job, man. I appreciate it.
All right.